Collaborating with Tiny Eyes Comics. Why I Love My Mom, Part 1 of 3. One day, when I was doing my zombie scroll down Instagram lane, I stumbled upon Tiny Eyes Comics. Tiny Eyes is a comic series that shares slices of everyday life from a Chinese perspective. The series aims to create a fun, intimate, and authentic space for those who are curious about China. I was inspired by these comics, so I reached out to Siyu, the artist behind Tiny Eyes, to collaborate. I love how her comics give me a fun and lighthearted way to understand my culture better. There were so many that I could relate to, especially the ones about my mom. So we decided to do a 3-part series using her comics to help me tell my personal stories about how much I love my mom. Hope you enjoy! Every mother-daughter relationship is different. Some women can only tolerate their mothers for a moment before needing to exit the room. Other women can hang out with their moms every freaking day. Some are estranged, and some lost their mothers too soon to figure out where they stand. My mom and I are somewhere in between the first two. When I was little, my mom poured her love into making traditional Chinese soups for my sisters and me. FYI, I'm not talking hot and sour or egg drop. I'm talking Tingbo Learn with dried goji berries, lotus seeds, foxnut, barley, pork bones, dates, and a bunch of other herbal ingredients that give the soup a distinctive taste. As a kid, I never enjoyed drinking them because the taste made me gag. I'd whine, "Can't we just have Campbell's chicken noodle, like Becky's family?" So my mom would use her super convincing powers to get us to drink her soup. First, she would state all the health benefits that the soup has. I'd roll my eyes. How can the water that just boiled lotus seeds improve my health? Then she'd tell me it tastes different this time because she added chicken broth to make it taste more restaurant style. I'd take a sniff of my soup, scoff, and call her bluff. Lastly, she'd bribe me with haw flakes, a Chinese sweet treat made from Chinese hawthorn fruit. And somehow that will work. Yes, shaking my head. I'd plug my nose, chugging this hot liquid down my throat while fixating on the small, sweet maroon cylinder at the edge of the table. At that moment, my mom would begin eating the Chinese soup ingredients, tongza in Cantonese. While my sisters and I quickly drank her soups and gobbled up rice and whatever yummy dishes she had made for us at dinner, my mom would always eat the tongza first and pick at whatever was left to fill herself up. I remember asking her why she did this. I could barely stand the soup. How could she eat the soup ingredients? Or fishtails and heads like the comic. She'd always respond, "I love eating them." When I was young, I honestly believed her. But as I got older, I knew she was only saying this because she wanted the best for her daughters. So my mom and I share this joke. I tease her that when the time comes and she was no longer here, I would bring Tingbo Learn Tongza during Qingming, or Tomb Sweeping Day, because she loves eating them. She knows I know the truth, so she'd laugh and nod while reminding me to also bring a few Asian pears in case her taste changes in the afterlife. Recently, I was reminiscing about this memory felt while feeding my daughter a mango. I'd cut the mango into 2 halves and she had just finished the first half. While scooping perfect cubes of mango from the second half into her mouth, I looked down at the seed. I grab it, peel off the long strip of yellow skin, and take a big bite out of its stringy flesh. So when the time comes and my daughter asks me why I eat the seed, I will tell her I love eating them. So listeners, what are some stories about your mom that makes you love her so much?